Hey guys, Nathan James Williamson here, and in today's episode of Aesthetic Biomechanics, we're going to be going over a TFM ISO lower lateral row. Now with this particular exercise, what we are trying to target is the lower portion of your lat. And what you guys are going to need to target this exercise is this machine right here. Now, if you guys don't have this machine, you can do a very similar variation with a cable. Now with any TFM exercise, especially in relation to aesthetic biomechanics, it's very important to understand which muscle we're trying to target prior to going to the movement. Now understand, with this exercise, the origin of my lat is here and the insertion of my lat is the lowest point right down there. The insertion of my lat, or my lower lat, is the area which we're going to be targeting today and putting the most of emphasis on. Now with this particular exercise, we're not actually going to use this chair. All we're going to do is we're going to take this machine and we're going to target a different part of our body using the TFM method. Now we have a lot of grips right here. What I want you guys to do is simply grab the top part right here. Now again, this is the part that we're trying to grab. Depending on the height of you will depend on what area of this handle you're going to grab. What we're going to do first is your right foot has to be placed in the middle of the machine. Your right hand has to be placed on the top of this exercise here. As we're targeting the lower portion of my lat, we always have to make sure that your glutes are retracted. So by retracted, I mean glutes retracted. Again, chest up, not only because we're trying to target a certain part of our body, but for a safety mechanism as well. If our back is rounded, your vertebra is going to be open, which can in turn create more damage to our back. All we need to do is a full stretch. So when you feel the lowest portion of your lat stretch, that's your full range of motion stretch, which again will differ from person to person. And as we contract, our chest goes up, elbow towards your hip, and you squeeze the lower portion of my lat down here. We hold that contraction, elbow in by your side, and when we stretch, we make sure that same muscle is levering the weight forward. A couple little tips with this exercise, again, is the leverage of the movement with your body. When we stretch, we slightly twist our body to the right if we're targeting our left side. When we contract, in the same movement, we slightly twist our body to the right to engage that lower lat. When we stretch, we slightly twist our body to this way. When we contract, we slightly twist our body back that way. Now with a lot of TFM aesthetic biomechanic exercises, we have to start light to engage the muscle first, blood flow into the area we're trying to target, and then we use progressive overload. This exercise, once you guys get it right, you can go quite heavy on. Now by far, this is my most favorite exercise when it comes to back. Most people have an undeveloped back from top to bottom. The upper portion of their back is developed, but the lower portion isn't. So when I want you guys to train, I want you guys to start with this exercise, put the blood into the lower portion of your lat, and then go as heavy as you possibly can. All right, that's it for today's episode of Aesthetic Biomechanics. I want you guys to give this a shot, and in the comments box below, any questions, leave a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can.
Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the Massive Joe's YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.